doing out here? Where is your stepfather? That is it! Time out, young man! Time out!
Hi, welcome to Moments with Mimi, where we study the 12 laws of mind, the 12 principles that govern our minds, therefore governing our lives, and how we can work with them instead of working against them. Really, if you have any questions, comments, anything you want to say, put them down below. We appreciate it. We like to jibber jab about it. And the patrons have asked for digging deeper into the law of perpetual transmutation. The law of perpetual transmutation is you can set end points into the future, and you can go back and revise anything in the past. And you're going from, this is just now. Okay? And so if something happened in the past, you can revise it. And if there's something you wish to experience in the future, you can imagine an end. And it will show itself to you. So this is what we do. Neville called it the law of revision, but it's actually perpetual transmutation because you're doing this all the time. You're always accepting things and then seeing it, and not accepting things and they're getting removed. And before I knew about these laws, I would do it. And Cindy told a great story on You Are the Operant Power about, she imagined punching somebody, and then she started falling down the stairs, and by the time it was said and done, it looked like somebody had punched Cindy. And this is what the Bible means by, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You're going to get it, whatever you think of. If you beat somebody up in your imagination, you may then have a car wreck, and by the time you get out of it, you look like you've been beat up the same way you thought you beat up the other one. And because of the law of one, it doesn't happen to them. It happens to you. Okay? If you're sharing love, if you're erring on the side of love for somebody, you're giving to someone, then they get it and you get it. But you're going to get it every time. Okay? Good or bad, you're going to get it. All right? And so you want to make it good. And that's where the Bible gets into that, the fear of God. You don't want the shit to happen? Be good. Yeah, but you're supposed to get rid of bad. There is no bad. It doesn't exist. It's stories we made up. You're supposed to pull it all together with love so that they're all meld together into this big pot of yumminess, and deliciousness. It's wonderful. A little bitter, a little sweet, a little tangy, little mmm. It's just good. Little acid. But anyways, it's perpetually moving, and so you're perpetually transmutating. You can't stop it. It's you. Okay, it's you. And your mind is always working. So if you think about, man, it sure would be nice if we could, that sure would be nice if I could, and that's setting one in the future. It sure would be nice if I could, go to Disney World and, take everybody in the family with me. And it would be such a blast. We could, get one of those super passes and not have to wait in line and, have dinner with the princesses. And they've got all kinds of castles we can go visit to do that and taste all that delicious food. They got the best chefs. And just have us a blast. Yeah, that would be cool. I really would like that. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah. And off you go. You know, it's understanding that when you speak, you're creating. Okay? By the time you speak it, you've thought about it, you believed it, and it's gotten wrapped around your heart. That's why the response is important to watch when you're changing states. Because you want to keep it focused on what you have declared to be true, because what comes out of your mouth comes back to you. It does not come back to you void. You can stop it. God forbid that ever happen. You can, negate it. God forbid that ever happen. No. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Erase, erase, erase. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. It's up to you. But when you go revising in the past, you keep it in the day. You revise your response. You revise a conversation. You revise, somebody saying stuff to you or doing something to you that day. You revise it. You're changing that moment. Okay, you're changing that moment. People who want to go back and revise some event in their past, if you feel you need to do that, do it, because it requires you to do that so you can forgive them. Because it's forgiveness that wipes the slate clean on those things. And when you go revise the past instead of forgive, you're kicking in the butterfly effect, and you're changing all sorts of things, which ends up resulting in statues being torn down, people wanting to erase history, therefore being forced to repeat it. If you forget the lessons learned, you will be made to learn them again. And that's just how it is. So you don't revise past events. You forgive them. Okay, you forgive them. Wipes the slate clean. And you can feel that, albatross coming off your neck, that weight coming off your shoulders. You feel lighter, and it's a lot of people don't understand that that's part of their weight problems. You've been hanging on to all these weights. Let go, employ the ultimate mental diet and start changing your life, and it all comes to you. Every desire you could possibly have, all the ones on your heart, okay, they're yours. You can have them automatically, quickly, when you do this. But, understand, it's changing you from focusing on the outside to focusing on the inside. You don't care anymore, okay? I don't care. I know I have as much as I ever could want or need. I'm alive. Just like that tree has everything it needs, I have everything I need. Every day, in every way. In avalanches of abundance. I have more than I could possibly ever use. Okay, I'm full. And that's what it ends up doing. It fulfills you. It fills you up. And now you're filling up the empty vessels, the potholes in your life with love. Okay, and this is the perfect. This is the good and bad coming together, where you can laugh at that because you can relate, right? We can all relate to falling flat on our faces. That's why the majority of us like slapstick, dry humor that makes you think, and then yeah, You know, I've seen some people like that. That's true. You know, and Lord knows I felt like that before. Oh, hell yeah. You know, or, you know, they'll say stuff. Comedians are great. Humor is wonderful. Self-deprecating humor. You know, humor that makes fun of others is blaming, is blame humor, victim humor. Okay, that's not humorous. That's sad. Okay, it really is. It's like, you know, brownie points. Be happy for me, you know, say I'm the best because, like, we're ESJ. You know, we're BLM. We're Me Too. We're this, we're that. Don't you love us? That type of thinking is transmuting the energy. It's perpetual. It's perpetually running through you all the time. It never stops. Okay? So it's important to understand this and recognize this, that you may hate on somebody that's not really part of your life. Joe Biden, you know, or Donald Trump, for example. Well, it's not worthy of your attention, frankly. You know, who cares? That, who cares? They're not involved in your life. What you do is none of their business. What they do is really none of your business. Who cares? You know? Well, they affect my life. No, they don't. No, they don't. Okay? Not really. It's God in our hearts. You pay attention to Him, and it'll be all good. It doesn't matter what those guys do. He's setting a table for you in front of your enemies. Don't bother making them enemies. They're adversaries. They're out to trick you so they can win the game. You know? Be your best. You know? And understand that everybody's different in how they get there. And Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, for example, are the two sides of that coin. And he grew up in a household that went to Norman Vincent Peale's church. You know, his life is a foundation of these laws and ways of thinking. And her foundation was she was learning. You know, she was learning all the sides, and she was a conservative well before she was a Democrat, you know, and she's been looking at all sides, but so has he, you know, in their own way. And this is how we journey in life. So know you're a perpetual transmuting machine. You're magnificent at it. When you speak, you create. Shut your mouth if you don't have anything nice to say. Stop and think about it. Okay? Think. You've been given a mind. Think with it. You know? Should I do that? No. Here I am, second guessing, wondering if I should do something. Hell no, I better be still and be quiet. Let that stuff float all around me. I don't think so. You're to go into the eye of the hurricane, and don't let the hurricane bother you. When you walk, you're in the eye of the hurricane. The hurricane swirls all around you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The things that come to you will be magnificent. And the people you love that are out there in that hurricane have little bubbles around them too. Everybody does. Everybody does. But are you connecting with others and making your bubble bigger? Where the eye of the hurricane takes over and there's no more hurricane. It's all calm. It's all peaceful. It's all beautiful and lovely. You know? So the perpetual transmutation is you don't go back and revise past events. Okay? You don't do that. You forgive them. You revise in the day to keep it in line with what you have consciously declared. I sleep at night with my special person, you know. So you go to lunch with the girls. How's it going with you and Joe? Oh, he's not talking to me right now. Well, I hope it all work out. Me too. You know, and then you go home and you say, you know, we didn't have that conversation. The conversation we had was, how's it going with you and Joe? It's going great. You know, he slept with me last night. It was wonderful. And it's looking good. Oh, girl, that's so wonderful. When you get back together, we'll throw a party. Yeah, that sounds great. You know, keep it in line with what you have declared to be in consciousness. Not yours, the one in your heart. You shut this one off if you did the lullaby method. You shut this off if you do sats. You shut this one off when you go pray and talk to God. Okay? So what you declared in consciousness, in the one and only, where everybody's getting involved. The team's been, I need you and I need you. Camera, lights, let's go, let's go, let's go. They're running around, pulling it all together. Okay? And then God says, ready, action. You know, you know, and here it comes. It's swirling all around you. You're the eye of the storm. So you forgive past injuries, judgments, things you think broke you up, yanked your chain, led you down into the hole. You forgive those things. You forgive those people. You forgive everyone and everything for that, okay, without distinction. And then you move on into your day. And in your day, you revise, okay? You revise to make sure that what's going on in your day reflects what you have consciously declared to be true, you know, and then when you fall asleep at night, it's reiterating whatever it is. This is not a pillow, this is my special person. I love sleeping with my special person. You fall asleep, you know. So it's understanding it's like that, and you're building, okay, and that's where you keep revision. As far as transmuting into the future, these are things that you accept your desire. You know, you get a bill in the mail. You know, oh, I accept this bill is paid. This bill is paid in full. I know this bill is paid in full. You know, and there's a surplus there. And then off you go. You know, I forgive them for showing me they had to send me a bill, and it didn't say it had a credit. I know there's a credit there. Keep it in line with what you have declared to be true if something comes into your consciousness. Okay? So I hope this helps. It's understanding you're constantly, perpetually transmuting through you, whether it's in the past or in the future. You're changing moments, you're creating moments. And this is what's meant by, you know, I am a creator. Okay? In the past, I'm a God. Okay? Each one of us has God in our hearts. But, you know, we're not gods. Okay? Together, we are God. We are the Son of God, which is the next best thing to being God. We came out of Him, so we can't be Him. But we are part of Him and have the same attributes as Him and could do the same things He does. The one thing we can't do until we jet out of here is see the big picture. You can't see it, it'll burn you up. You're not God and you never will be, but you have anything and everything that is His. and he is infinite intelligence. You can have it. So you perpetually transmute the energy, the photons, into being what you are being. So I hope this helps. Blessings to you. And thank you. Thank you for being you.
You guys are up next.
Oh, no, we're not ready.
Yes, we are. Dad, we're fine.
Okay, best of luck to both you guys.
Lucas, we are not ready yet. I haven't adjusted the steering column, the brakes.
Stop worrying, okay?
Okay. All right.
You just have to trust me.
I trust you.